developing a very strong branding identity, and of course, logos and fonts and colors, come into play, but that is the surface level. Like the heart and soul of your brand is actually knowing your client, communicating with them effectively, and knowing how to do that in a way that's going to be consistent. I always say start with your message, like who you are professionally and what you're offering and to who. So who are you offering this to? Because it's all about them. Like branding has very little to do with you. It has a lot more to do with your client. I always say one of the first steps is to know who you're talking to, what you're offering them, what it is that would lead them to buy from you. Where do you want to be? So like you always start at the outcomes, right? So like, what do you want to achieve? Let's say somebody says to me, well, I'm an artist and I want to sell 10 paintings a month. I don't know, like I'm just going to make it up. And then it's like, okay, so tell me about your art. What is it? Who is it? Who buys your art? Do you know? If they don't know, okay, well then typically who would you think buys your art? So like we kind of go step by step to kind of discover who the ideal client is. And it takes research, market research. It does take looking at the type of, in this case, art that you do, who is attracted to that type of art. Okay, so now that we know who's attracted to that type of art, okay, who is that individual? Who are they? Where do they hang out? What do they like? Really get down to pinpoint, okay, so we might have 1, 2, maybe 3 different types of people that like what you have to offer. Okay, so now when we have profiles, then we can create messages for them. So there's so much that goes into building the strong foundation, and I totally, I almost want to beg people, just do it. If you want a strong business, trust me, just do it, because it's something that will help you forever, like as a business owner, right? It's not just like a one-time thing, right? It will help you for a long time, and then the more that you grow, now you know what to do, you can develop those further. You can add. You don't ever want to feel like you're selling. And that's a beautiful part about having a strong brand. Strong brand is developing a relationship. It's not about selling. No. So you develop a relationship and a bond and a connection with your ideal client that they will want to buy from you. You're never up here like, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff. Most of the messaging will come from the connection, not sales, right? Even though that's what will get you sales. Mm-hmm. But the communication is not going to be salesy, because that just feels yucky to most people, and I don't blame them, right? Like I don't want to sit around selling all day, right. But you don't have to. When you have a strong brand, the brand sells for you. Mm-hmm. When you develop a brand that serves them, that really is for them, they feel that, and they reciprocate, and they want to work with you, or they want to recommend you, or they refer you, or they share your stuff. There's such a difference. You don't have to go around sharing it to every group and people that you have nurtured that connection to do it for you, right? And that sells more than you sitting there, buy from me, buy from me, buy from me. There's a big magical shift that happens when you start treating something like it's supposed to be treated. It gets returned to you, and it gets returned to you tenfold. Once I made that shift from just doing something I liked to doing something because, I liked it, but I wanted it to grow. I knew what I had to do to grow. So plant those seeds. Don't be scared. It's going to help you. If you truly desire to have a successful business, treat it like a business, and it will be returned to you. It will come back.